This beauty shoot I did for US Glamour was all about skincare for 20s, 30s and 40s. So we had 3 models. Because the feature was all about skincare products, so eye creams, masks, cleansers, the brief of the makeup was very, very natural makeup, but they almost needed to look as if they just had a facial. The first girl I did was Sonia. She was representing the 20s. I started by evening her skin out using Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation. I was using my university palette, so I mixed a couple of the shades together just to really even her skin tone out. Next I gave a good curl with eyelash curlers and applied a small amount of mascara. Mixing together a couple of the brighter pinks and reds from my lipstick palette on the back of my hand, I created a colour that would be just right for Sonia for her cheeks. I wanted it to look as if she was just healthy and naturally sort of blushing, as if she'd have a sort of facial massage. To give the impression of eye gels and eye creams, I applied a little bit of Mixing Medium Shine from MAC to the eyelid, just to give that really glossy appearance. After some extra concealing underneath Sonia's eyes, we went on to set. Because the feature was also about body care products. Once we were on the set, I applied Jo Malone's Vitamin E body oil to give her skin this incredible shine. I also applied Chantecaille lip gloss in Allure, which is a very sheer deep red. This colour was perfect for Sonia's skin tone because it just looked completely natural on her. The next model was Claire, and she was representing the 30s. After giving her almost a mini facial, I then used a tinted moisturiser. I used Bobbi Brown's Tinted Balm for a very dewy effect. I used Clinique Airbrush Concealer under the eyes and Laura Mercier's Secret Camouflage just to do any specific concealing. I used a cream blush, but this time to suit Claire's skin tone, I used an apricot-y pink shade, again to give that very natural feel. After curling her eyelashes, I used Max Factor Lash Extension Mascara. I perfected her brows using brow powder and gave them a really good brush. For lips, I used Clarins Lip Perfector in 02. This is almost like a tinted lip balm and gives a really beautiful sheen to the lips. It also smells great, very cocoa buttery. It's actually one of my favourite products in my kit. Next up was beautiful model Mac, who is representing the 40s. I began by using tinted moisturiser again and concealer. Onto the eyes. I created some shape and definition, but in a very natural way, using a neutral shade into the socket. I used one of the colours from No. 7's Cappuccino palette for this. After curling lashes, I applied plenty of mascara. I used concealer under the eyes and on any imperfections. I filled in any gaps she had in her brows with powder, and then gave her brows a really good groom. I used Max Factor False Lash Effect for mascara and added a little bit extra at the end just to give a little bit more definition. I finished this look again with Clarins Lip Perfector in 02. After shooting all 3 girls in this very skincare inspired makeup, I then decided to do a really quick extra look on Sonia. We needed one picture that was going to sort of say party, but we had very limited time to do it. I thought this was a really good time to kind of demonstrate one of my big philosophies on day to night makeup, which has always been add one thing. I chose to add a really summery, bright pink lip. This is YSL Rouge Pur Couture in No. 27. I also used the same colour on Sonia's cheeks. I smoothed away some of the eye gloss just to leave a hint as it felt it was too shiny. And I added powder to make her skin look more polished and done. I also added a tiny touch more mascara. Although this makeup had only taken less than 5 minutes, I felt that it really had given it that real evening feel.